What is going on YouTube? It is Zach from Zach Vlogs back here today for another video. This is going to be covering the version 2 of the speculation map for HHN 30 for Halloween Horror Nights Orlando. And obviously we still don't know if the event is for sure happening this year. Haven't heard any official thing from Universal yet. But we're going to talk about the V2 version 2 of the speculation map that came out from HN Nightmares on Twitter. Reliable source for Orlando, usually has a pretty good idea of what's going on behind the scenes with Universal and is able to pitch out some ideas and figure out what's a possible plan for this year's event. So I'm going to quickly dive into it. I don't want to make this a super long video because as of the time I'm recording this, the V3, the version 3 of the map, just came out as I'm filming this video today. So, or the day I'm filming this right now, it came out this morning. So this is late at night, so again I apologize for the lighting in my room. But we're going to go over the V2 map, and then the next video after this will be the V3. So obviously I already know what the V3 map looks like, but I'm going to cover the V2 map in this video, and then the next video will be covering the next version of the speculation map that came out. So for the V2, I'm going to be glancing over at my phone here. So the first one, we still have Beetlejuice on the list for the V2. So he's still keeping that in his possibility. I think it's a very good opportunity for them to introduce him to Halloween Horror Nights when they've obviously used him in the park before. And I said that in the first video, which you can check that out, the link down in the description below. If you missed the V1, the first speculation map, go ahead and check that out before watching this one. So, Beetlejuice, still on the list. I'm okay with that. Now, this is a little bit of a change. So the second one, we have Universal Monsters, The Bride, music by Billie Eilish. Now, I like this way better than the speculation of the first map, which had Billie Eilish as her own house. I like doing the music by Billie Eilish in a house a lot better if they're going to use her at Halloween Horror Nights. And I think she has a lot of good creepy music that can go really well with the brides of Universal Monsters. So, I'm honestly, if they keep this house, then I'd be totally down for that. So we have Bedtime Stories, which is an original. Like I said, I think I said it in the version 1. They did Scary Tales 2 years ago. One of my favorites of that year, my favorite original of that year. I think it would be a lot. Think it would be comparing to Bedtime Stories. So it would be a pretty cool IP house. We have Terra Cruentus. Obviously, as I said before, the Terror Queen. So this is saying she would have her own house. I'd be totally interested in that. Think it would be a really good idea for Halloween Horror Nights, and I'd be interested to see what they could do with that. Then we have Dungeon of Terror. I don't know much about the backstory, but apparently they did a Dungeon of Terror before, years and years ago, before I went to Halloween Horror Nights at least. So, but they look like they might be trying to do that again. Don't know much about what it would encounter or anything like that, but I think it would be a cool house that they could do. Then we have Secret IP. So, IP is for intellectual property. That's basically the big name houses that they have to get the rights for. They're not originals that Universal Creative came up with. So for intellectual properties, this is a secret IP. Still don't know what that one is. And then if you check out the first video on my channel, it's possible houses that could be at Halloween Horror Nights this year that I'd like to see. And I'm hoping they could do one of those. Would be Candyman was one I mentioned. The new Halloween movie, since that's going to be coming out. Invisible Man, something like that. That would be an interesting house to do as a secret IP that we still don't know yet. Then we have Pumpkin Original. That would be an original house based on pumpkins. I think that would be honestly one of the best IPs besides possibly the Bedtime Stories one. I think they could do a lot with pumpkins. They've used pumpkins a lot at HHN before. So I'm very interested in that house. Then we still have The Haunting of Hill House on here. I'm going to go watch it. And think it'll be a super scary house for sure. So I'm excited for that. Then we have Legendary Truth. So I think in the first speculation map, I don't have it on here to view, but I think it was called Legendary Truth Cary, Ohio. So they took Cary, Ohio off of it, and now it's just Legendary Truth. So don't really know what that means when it comes to this house. So can't really go much off of that, but Legendary Truth is what they have as the name, so we'll stick with that. And then the last one we have is an unknown original. So that's something that Universal Creative hasn't come up with yet, or at least the HN Nightmares doesn't know what it would be called yet. But that's pretty much it for those 10 houses that could possibly be at this year's event. So those are the 10 houses that are going to possibly be coming to HHN 30 this year if the event happens. So far with this list, I don't know how I feel about it yet. I'm still up in the air. Obviously, we don't know 2 of the houses on the list. One's a secret IP we don't know. One's an original house that we don't know yet. So that's just a little up in the air. So that makes the list a little something I can't really say, oh my gosh, I'm so pumped for it, because we still don't know about those 2. But when it comes to the rest of the list, I think it could be a decent year. But with that being said, we're going to move on to the next video is going to be version 3, so stay tuned for that. It should be up possibly like 2 days after this video goes up, so stay tuned for that if you are wanting to watch more on Halloween Horror Nights 30. Stay tuned because videos are going to be coming. I'm going to be going to the parks, doing videos. I'm hoping to get, I'm actually nobody knows about it in my family, but thinking about getting a Universal Pass and being able to do construction updates. I don't know much about that yet, if I'm going to do it, because of the whole parks with the coronavirus. And but I would love to get a pass and go and do construction updates once we know the event is for sure happening, and I would bring those videos to you on the channel as well. But if you're also not, if you're watching, you are interested in Halloween Horror Nights, but I'm also planning on doing Disney videos once Disney reopens, because I do have an annual pass there. I can do videos at Disney and all that sorts of stuff. So if you like anything theme park related, make sure to hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. We are 8 subscribers at the time that I'm filming this. My goal would be, I don't think it would happen, but my goal, if I keep pumping out videos, is to get 50 subscribers by the time Halloween Horror Nights 30 happens, which is September 10th. So hopefully we can shoot for that. I'd love to get 50 subscribers by then. So if you're interested in any Halloween Horror Nights content or theme park content, make sure to subscribe. Stay tuned for more videos. And this was Zach from Zach Vlogs, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.